course. How else would I do it? But yeah, as you've already heard, practical marketing, right? So instead of going through all the theory and everything, I thought this course is mostly about flexing, or well, at least close to it, at least when you just show the deliverables. So as you know, this is the team. Amazing, right? But yeah, so going through things, the first thing that I did in this course was create a visual identity for myself. So over here, you can see rvisual. That's me now, at least. But yeah, after making the identity, I realized that making a website would probably be the next thing that I need to do, because in order to, well, gain leads, I need to funnel them somewhere. And website was the thing that I chose. And also, I made three accounts, one for Instagram, one for TikTok, and one for Facebook. So on Instagram, I posted 2 videos, gained 1,600 views, and reached 982 accounts. On TikTok, it was 251 views. I'm not sure how many accounts. But on Facebook, weirdly enough, 6 likes, 6 followers, but there's only 5 views. But it is what it is. So my initial goal for this course was 400 leads, which was bold as hell, I would say, if I don't put any money into it. But I gained 70 leads, I would say, but 13 of them were only qualified. So 70 were people that I reached out to. But yeah, so one of the first clients that I actually reached out to is Autovend. As you can see over here, I made him 3 short reels and 1 promo video, which he still hasn't posted, unfortunately. And also there was Tia Divan, for which there are 2 short reels. And as you can see, this pretty girl, well, she's really happy about the clean carpet. And there are also other projects that I'm currently working on. So I got Zay's Postnacht, also Koolsbads, got to film that concert, and also, well, Sexual. I'm counting this one also in there. But yeah, so I made 7 videos in this course, and 4 plus are already in production. But yeah, also another thing, deliverable, is I have an MVP for lead collection. If you see your name in there, well, that's because, well, I've worked with you. Pretty self-explanatory. And the last thing basically is Google My Business. But I saw a problem yesterday, so I set it up, and maybe now you see the problem, right? Cool, so I fixed it. Anyways, should also be good on Google now. And yeah, so what I thought about the client journey, though, is basically that I want to go like this. So first off, I post on socials, which is basically my lead magnet. After that, they go to the website, and, well, they sign up, and that's the money, right? Well, no, that is not the case, unfortunately. The best way that this is going to work for me is I find a company, I find contacts for the company, and, well, I call. Because that is, I immediately go into sales, which is the part that I need to get to. Otherwise, it's just marketing, and I'm just getting sales, well, sorry, getting leads, and that doesn't lead me anywhere. Because, for example, from all the content that I posted, well, didn't post a lot, but I got at least 1,000 people, nobody signed up on my website. So as a starter, I would say it's better off to start with websites so I can actually gain people, gain some portfolio, have some people that I've already worked with so I can post it over there. And yeah, that's what I figured, at least. That's the money. And about reflections, first thing is to stop overthinking and start posting, because that was one of the biggest mistakes that I made. I was overthinking, like, oh, I need to post this, I need to make it like this and like that and like that. It's really important to just post. If you're not posting, you're not doing anything. You're not going to be seen on the internet, and that is the only way you can actually gain leads. And secondly, be a little bit more creative with the lead magnets, because it's not going to work if you're just going to post the same thing that everyone else does. Thirdly, risk some money on ads. It's not a lot, but that can definitely gain you some people, or, well, leads that you can basically contact later and get some projects. Fourth is to find the ideal client for yourself and pursue him. So that was something that was missing also. I was just going into a lot of different projects and realizing that this isn't really what I want to work on. So finding the ideal client is still the main thing for me. Not being afraid to ask your closest people. That is basically what I did with the leads. I asked all the closest people that I have, yo, do you have anyone? Yes, no. If they have, they forwarded. Cool, got a project. And also the client journey is really, really important. But for my next steps, if you Google rvisual right now, unfortunately, the SEO is pretty bad, so you're not really going to be able to see it. So one of the first things that I need to work on is SEO. Secondly, I would also love to make a list of my 100 ideal clients, so I know who exactly I want to work with and who I need to pursue. And thirdly, is just grow channels by publishing. As I said, stop overthinking, start publishing. That's where I'm going to gain also some other leads. But yeah, thank you.
Anyone want to start? All right. I guess the box is in my hands. solid. Design was minimal, basically nothing useless on there. Good that you, regarding the practical marketing, that you spend really time talking about your number game, because it showed what you did, what you planned, what was the results, what came out of it. It doesn't matter that there's like no tens of thousands or like results. It's just this is how much you got, and the reflections really can kind of gives me insight on your progress, what you went through with this. And I think it's really healthy for you also to understand that currently it's all good to create the brand and leads and all that stuff, but taking that courageous step to doing like a direct approach on sales, that it currently works the best for you. I think that's also really good insight for you to know. Because at the beginning, it's still, you have to build brand. Even if you would like start ads, if they bring to your social media currently, it's really sad. It could be probably one of the things why even your ads wouldn't work, because if you go to your, if it leads to your Facebook page and it's only have 6 likes, it's someone that I wouldn't trust with, like with working together. That's why probably direct sales is better, because no one can see you when you do calls, unless they ask something. But kind of this is kind of, but that is kind of the point where it will pivot anyway later, kind of on it. So that was, yeah, enjoyed presentation, good on stats, good on experimenting, good at got over this overthinking and just courageous like doing. And I like that you also put in this ICP, your ideal client, that you kind of, you know, that's on your next steps to get that one as well. Understand? Yeah. Thanks. Enjoy.
Thank you.
What would you say was the biggest challenge throughout these 5 weeks?
One of my initial ideas was that I wanted to post at least like 7 to 9 posts, and I did go into recording. I was in this.
A day?
That was overall over the course. So basically, it would be like at least for a week I posted something daily, and after going to the studio, recording myself for an hour, I realized that first off, I need to like make a script for myself, at least of things or topics that I wish to talk about, because otherwise it's not going to work. That was also something that I learned mid-filming with Ralph's, that you definitely need a script. But yeah, mostly that, and well, just getting over it. A lot of time is also spent on editing, which is something that I would love to speed up the process of. But other than that, I wouldn't say something was really, there wasn't really anything that truly stood out.
Big gun, lead.
I had a quick comment. I know why you had only 5 views on Facebook. I remember now that there's like followed by me. I remember that I followed you, and I actually was on Facebook yesterday. Well, I don't go on Facebook or social media regularly, and I hadn't seen anything from your page. So I think that's why you lost 1 view out of the 6, because I didn't see anything except I remember Googling you and following you. That's it.
But that correlates with Kata's reflection that Facebook doesn't push posts, because it didn't fall, it didn't show it also on my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Okay.
Because Facebook is now the ads company.
Basically, yeah. Jani?
What are your goals for the next months, like the main?
The first goal is to make a list of 100 clients that I wish to do in the next week. And after that, I want to start contacting them. So, to actually get some more projects.
Where you will find that list?
I have to make it. That's the thing. I'm not going to find the list. I need to find the companies that I wish to work with. I need to put it all into a single list.
Okay, so how you will search for them?
So,
What are the steps?
firstly, I would need to understand what exactly is the project that I wish to work with, and after that, it's just Googling. A lot of Googling, going through LinkedIn, going through Facebook, contacting other people, asking for references and stuff like that.
Okay, just write down the plan, like you need a script before you start like doing, write down the script, how this process will be.
Okay.
Because listing down 100 companies and calling 100 companies, that is a lot of work. Good luck for the next week.
It's going to be really a lot of work, yeah. Thanks.
And about the marketing, so will you be posting every day for a week?
So that isn't something that I'm going to be working on right now. I'm going to push it to a little bit later because, as I said, the best thing for me right now is direct sales to contact people. While my socials might be a place of reference for people, I don't think that is the best, as I can send them other jobs that I've worked with, or like, oh, yo, this is a video that I've also worked on, check this out, instead of going on my socials. Because they basically provide the same thing, it's just where do I lead them to?
Just the first thing I will search when I have hang down the phone will be your socials.
True.
It just helps each other. It's just like for your portfolio.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. Don't mess it up.
Maybe,
It's in Latvian. It's like nevis vai but gan.
Mm-hmm.
Do it both.
Okay.
yeah, maybe you can reach out to your previous clients and ask if you can post their content on your page as a building portfolio. And you could also put those videos right away in your socials. That could also be content.
That was something I did consider, but I realized that I don't want rvisual to basically be only a place of a portfolio of mine. I want to post stuff that is more meaningful to me, that is actually more representative of the brand. In a way, if I have to work on a project, if I'm like really proud of it, then sure, I might post it. But otherwise, if it's like, yeah, I've worked with this, worked with that, it's just giving them, in a way, free publicity. I also gain some for myself, which isn't bad, but that is not exactly the face of, well, the way that I want to represent myself.
And what is the way that you want to do it?
Do you see this pretty face?
Cool.
So, you want to build yourself as a brand, basically.
Paldies, paldies, paldies. Paldies, paldies, paldies. Hello.